Hey, hello friends, and welcome to Retro Portal Studio. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Adobe XD to Flutter plugin, and is it any good? So for installing the Adobe XD, you need to first install Adobe Creative Cloud Desktop on your machine. This Adobe Creative Cloud gives you access to all the creative suites that are offered by Adobe, and from there you can download the Adobe XD. And once you do, you'll be able to open this from here. So Adobe XD helps you to create UI and UX designs and prototypes for your mobile and web applications. And this is a great way for designers to collaborate. From here, you can select the device for which you want to create the prototype. So I'll just select the iPhone 6, 7, or 8. Once you select the device, you'll be presented with a screen like this. On the left-hand side, there are tools that you can use. And on the right-hand side, there are the properties that you can alter for each of the tool right here. At this point, I can select the rectangle and I can draw that on the screen. With this, you can see that we get a lot of properties. So here I can just change in the fill. For example, I can change it to a color of red, and I can also set the alignment. So for the alignment, you have options right here. You can set it to top, bottom, or middle, or left, right, and center. Along with this, you have also other properties like shadow. I can make shadow visible and change in the color. So for the shadow, I'll make it a bit black. You can see that the shadow is visible, and along with this I can change the direction of the shadow. I can change the X to 20 and Y to 30, and you can see that the shadow gets displaced. Along with this I can also change the blur and change it to 40, and it will get blurred. So you can see that with the help of these tools and all these properties, you can create complex UI designs that can help you making the development process quite easy. You can share them with your clients and other team members that you work with, and so on. So in all this, where does the Adobe XD to Flutter plugin fits in? Well, the idea behind Adobe XD to Flutter plugin is to help you convert UI designs that you create in Adobe XD directly to Flutter widgets. So let's see how we can use it and if it is any good to help you in creating good Flutter applications. Since this is not an Adobe XD tutorial and I'm not at all a qualified person to show you how to use Adobe XD, what I have here is a login screen design that I took from the UpLabs site right here, and you can download this copy for yourself under the private license. I've done some modifications in the original design, like I have removed the shadows and I've changed the colors a bit. On the bottom left of this Adobe XD, you can see that I have this layers panel selected, and in this I have an artboard of iPhone X. Once we expand this, you can see that we have a lot of things that are already set up in this login UI design. What we need to do now is we need to do a bit of setup in order to export this UI design to a Flutter widget. We need to go to this plugins section right here, and if we go to the plugins, you can add a new plugin. In this plugin window, we need to go to the browse section, and here you can type in Flutter. In the results, you can see that there are a lot of options, but what we need to do is we need to look at this XD to Flutter plugin. We need to install this, and once the plugin is installed, we can close this window. Now you can see that in the plugins section, we have this XD to Flutter plugin available to us. Once we have the plugin, we also need a Flutter project in which we want to export this UI as a Flutter widget. So in the Android Studio, I have a fresh Flutter project ready for us, which looks something like this. This is the default Flutter application that is given to us. So we need to do a bit of setup in this Flutter project also. What we need to do is we need to go to this pubspec.yaml file, and here we need to add a dependency of Adobe XD. Once the dependency is added, we can click on pub-get and download the dependency. Once the dependency is added, we can get back to Adobe XD, and here we can take a look at this XD to Flutter plugin. In this, you can go to this UI panel, and here if you see something like this, you need to deselect everything from the UI design. And now you'll be able to see everything that we have to set up for Adobe XD plugin to work. For the Flutter project section, we need to select the root directory for the Flutter project that we just created. This code path refers to the folder in which the Flutter widget will be created. By default, this is the lib folder that we have in our default Flutter project. This image path refers to the folder in which the logo and all the other images that you have in your XD project will be exported to. Along with this, there's also this widget name prefix that will automatically be added to the name of the Flutter widget that you create from this Adobe XD design to a widget. One thing that you have to keep in mind, that because we have this image path right here, we also need to refer this in the pubspec.yaml file in our original project. So what we need to do is we need to go down to the assets section, and here we need to add the path to the assets/images folder. And this folder will automatically be created by the Adobe XD plugin. In the Adobe XD, you can see that we have an option to export all images. But for image exports to work correctly, what we need to do is we need to go to individual image and we need to set an image export name. So for the logo here, I'll set in the export name to WP_logo. For the person icon, I need to click on this until it gets selected. And here I need to set the export name, so I'll set it to person. And for the key, I need to do the same thing. I need to click on this, and once the key gets selected, I need to set this to a name of key. Now we're ready to export all the images. So at this point, I deselect everything and click on Export All Images. If I go to the Flutter project right now, you can see that we have this assets folder automatically created, and in this we have the key, the person, and the WP logo. If I select this person, you can see that we have the person icon, and for the key we have the key icon, and for the logo we have the WP logo. And because this assets folder is created right now, it's a good practice to go to pubspec.yaml file and click on pubget. Back in Adobe XD, the next thing that we need to do is we need to click on this Export All Widgets. If I click on this and get back to the Android Studio, you can see that we have this xd_iPhoneX1.dart file right here in the lib folder. So what we need to do is we need to go to the main.dart file, and instead of my home page, I can pass in xd_iPhoneX1 and we're good to go. At this point, if I close the app and run the app once again, you can see that we have the UI ready, but it doesn't look quite right. And the reason for this is because in the XD, we have the device that is iPhone X, but the emulator is a Pixel device. And the width of the Pixel device is more than that of the iPhone X. This issue can be fixed in two ways. Either you can create an emulator with the design dimensions of an iPhone X, or else you can get back to the Android Studio and fix this exported file and change its dimensions to fit to the emulator according to your own needs. Well, now that we have taken a look at results of Adobe XD to Flutter plugin, we have to take a look at the possible scenarios where this can be useful. For this, we have two major questions. Does this plugin reduce the time and complexity of creating widgets directly in Flutter? And is this code any good for production? Well, from the export that we get from the plugin, we can see that the output is not responsive, and we have to change a lot of dimensions in order to make this flexible enough for multiple devices. So we have to take into account the time and complexity of fixing these dimensions. Looking at the code, we can also see that most of the widgets used by the export are stack and transform. And also in this code, we can nowhere see the input fields that are required by the login screen. Instead of the input fields, we have this transform and translates that include stack and container. With this, we can assume that we have to rewrite at least 50% of the code in this file. And from experience, we know that fixing code takes much more time than writing it in first place. So we can say that the code exported by this plugin is not nearly as good as it is required for a production app. Well, then what is it good for? The only situation where I can think this plugin will be useful is when you have to present the UI for its look and feel to your clients or project members, and you have just a day for 10 screens that you have ready in your XD project. And even for that, you'll have to heavily optimize the Adobe XD design structure, and you'll have to tweak the code a bit. I know this is just a preview build for a plugin, but I do not have any high hopes for the technology that tries to solve the problem that is not even there. Flutter itself has made creating UIs as easy as it should be for developers, and trying to take this further will not do any justice for the developer community. With this, I would like to add that I have a lot of respect for the people who are working on this plugin because it takes a lot of time and effort to create something like this, and I hope this plugin will find its use case as it grows. So I hope you find this video useful, and if you do, please make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and consider supporting me on Patreon for more Flutter videos coming your way on Retro Portal Studio. See you next time. Peace.